Hello YouTube, it's week 3 of my quest to become better with the catapult. Again, same thing, I've been practicing all week. Keep practicing. I've discovered a couple of things which are going to help, hopefully. My normal glasses, they are varifocals, so when you're looking through the lens for long distance you've only got a small area in the middle. Now when I turn, I'm looking just to the edge of that area and it's going blurry, so I've got my old glasses out. They're not the right prescription, but they're just standard long distance glasses and everything looks a bit clearer, so that's going to help. Also, I've been practicing with, instead of aiming straight at the target, I'm aiming low and then I'm bringing the catapult up, and when it hits the right spot, release. That seems to be helping as well. I'll show you a build I made. I made a video on it. I made myself a custom Stanley frame. If you've watched some of my old videos, you'll know that I make all sorts. I do leather work, I do catapults, I've made bicycles, recumbent bicycles, anything. But yeah, made that the other day. Aluminium core with pearl kyanite and a black smoke kyanite, I think it's called, and those spacers are aluminium and black leather. Carbon fibre pins and an aluminium pin there which you can see straight through for a lanyard or whatever. But yeah, that's one of my builds. Also, I've been developing my own frame. I'll show you. Right, I like this. I like Catapult Evo, and I've been doing a lot of practice with it, so I wanted to develop my own that has the same width of fork, so that you know, I don't have to adjust anything, it'll just work. I wanted something a bit more ergonomic, so a couple of days ago I made this pattern, kept trying it in my hand, trying to make something comfy, and then I used the pattern to make this, which is a first prototype. This is made out of, what's it called, CGL I think it is, compact grade laminate or something. It's a quarter of an inch thick, and it's basically, it's craft paper impregnated with resin, glass fibre resin. They use it for cubicle doors, all sorts of industrial purposes. This one was, I've got a big sheet of it. It used to be on a children's playground years ago, like the barrier on a walkway. And then my friend had it and he used it as a roof for a chicken run for years. This is how it looks. That's how it looks. Big sheet of it, hard as nails. Literally broke my bandsaw blade. It's really, really difficult to work. You can see the laminations there, look, if it focuses alright. But yeah, made it out of that. So that was my first prototype. Made it with a brace grip. I made a nice scoop there for my finger, nice scoop, and a nice big place for my thumb there. And it's pretty bloody accurate actually. But didn't feel quite right, even though I like it, didn't feel quite right. So that was the first pattern I made. This morning I went to my shed. Now this is an old pattern I made about 3 years ago for a Catapult. I did make a couple out of 20mm chopping board, and they work alright. But I've used the front half of this, and I adapted the rear half of this, and that was the pattern. So basically that's the pattern for the latest one. And this morning I went out and I've made this. I've moved the hole down on the handle, move that down a bit so that it fits my pinky better. Again, nice place for your finger, nice big place for your thumb. I've left that on quite a sharp ridge because when you're shooting it fits into the crease there, locks it in place. This is a lot more ergonomic. Fits my hand perfectly. It's made out of the same stuff as this version, but I had an idea about an hour ago thinking, I wonder if it'll take leather dye. So got some of my Phoebing's leather dye, and yeah, it does. I've dyed it like a burgundy, so that's quite nice to know. Yeah, but I haven't put bands on it yet. I haven't tried it. Basically, I dyed it about an hour ago, if that. Probably half an hour ago. So at the end of this video, I'll put some bands on it, and we'll have a shoot at some spinners over there and see what it's like. Should be pretty good. This one's pretty good, so, but it's a much more pleasing design to my eye. And if it's as good as I want it to be, I'll get some nice aluminium and G10, and I'll make a nice version of it. Maybe it'll be my personal shooter in time, but anyway, this is what we're here for, so I'll have a little practice, put today's sheet up, and we'll see if I've got any better at it, see if there's any improvement. See you in a minute. Just picked up the Evo and I've noticed that I got a little split there. These have been on since the start. These have been on for like 3 weeks, so really good. But I'm going to, hopefully at the last 10 shots, I'm going to do the test with this. We'll see. 10 shots. the band held up just. Don't think that's really helping. But there you go. Right, hang on. Video week 1 was a long line down there and a couple of real flyers. One right off to the side. Week 2 was a lot better grouping. Week 3 not so good really. I mean, I'm more towards the centre where I need to be. A bit more spread out this time, and one flyer, but then I did have a broken band. I'll tell you what, I'll get this set up. 40mm spinners. We'll band up the new one and see what we get. See if it's any good. Okay, I've banded it up. Look at the dye all over my hands. That's from not wearing gloves when I was dyeing it. But yep. Put some bands on it. Feels nice in the hand. Can you see that? Shoot at the spinners, which I much prefer. I hate shooting at that paper. I might start doing these videos at spinners. You never know. Let's zoom in a bit. First shot. Second shot. A bit higher. Third shot. Bit lower. Seems pretty good. I mean, about as consistent as I get. I just had soup for lunch. I like these great white bands. Canvassing is the way forward.